To do anything else. So let's continue. I remember there being a crate over here. This is correct, with a revolver in it. Just overall better than this garbage. Unequip. Anyway, there you go. Easy. I love it. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
I came from the ship, brother. How's it going?
Don't go ambling
Wrong
out in
button.
those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
My pod crashed in the hills back there.
Pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Now, I don't like to lie, but XP. Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain of the
Please
Unreliable.
Your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've
Is
been
30
hauling
much?
corpses.
No.
You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas.
Speak for yourself.
Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you
You know,
obviously
my
ain't
overlays
a
in the
worker.
bad spot is right over that
What's
info
your
box in the top
racket? You
right.
a smuggler? Freelancer?
Depends on the work. You offer me a
Edgewater is
job.
a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Why can't you collect
Quotas,
these fees
mostly.
yourself?
Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Alright,
Four
I'll collect
workers
the fees
still
for you.
haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case.
Abernathy.
You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a special
He
case?
just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Where can I find these people?
Conrad's
Probably in
got a
town.
barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
There's something else I
Yeah?
wanted to ask you. Town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about
Every
falling
now
sick.
and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
Can I have your hat? How long have you been in junior and
Hang
humor?
on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem is the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
There's a lot of people, the
Former
Marauders.
people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after, loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
Alright, have fun with that. I will get you your money, brother. How do you do? How do you do? We'll enter in just a minute. Just a moment. nothing. It's an ashtray. Reduction time. Alcoholic beverage. How could you? Out of my Catholic video game. Oh, dude. Jesus is king. Just banged it out for like 2 hours. Great album. Don't mind if I do. Then I don't see anything. Vending machine, gotcha. Hold. Dude, I dare you. Please. You lived? Ow. Get out of here. Need one more. Now the higher your lockpicking, if you like overscale so much, it won't require as much. So if we were like at 30, it would probably only cost a 1 or 0. I believe. Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. Hack skill of 20s or higher is allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Restricted items on the vendor can only be purchased when you have high enough reputation with the associated faction, or a hack skill of 40 or higher. I don't know what our hack skill is. We can sell. But I'm gonna hold on for now, only because I don't know if junk's useless. Like, we're not high enough in... I don't know what faction this is, but I'm gonna guess Spacer's Choice because we're on Spacer's Choice area. We're in Spacer's Choice area, so... Alright. None of this interests me, so... That may be armor. But we're fine. You don't have one of those. A bypasser. But, yeah, 2 right here. I will unlock the door. Messages. Check on the new Saltino line project. I've been brainstorming some new taglines for a product line. I think some of them will really catch our customers' attention. That was fun. Dear Lawrence, I appreciate your hard work on behalf of our beloved brand of Salta. I've just received a response from corporate. They're not interested in your idea of a light version of the Saltuna brand because we'd rather not compete with ourselves. But we are interested in the idea of light Saltuna, effectively immediately. We have been instructed to use heavier wooded cans so we can pack them with less salt tuna, thereby saving bits onto every can. Definitely the kind of breakthrough our cannery needs. In fact, our logistics department has just confirmed my request to have you transferred from the marketing division to the cannery. Can you imagine, Lawrence? You'll be rubbing elbows with your fellow workers in the canning line, filling each slightly heavier can with slightly less salt tuna, hours after hour, day after day. This is a great tremendous honor for you and me. Effective immediately, your position in the marketing division has been terminated. I expect you to report to our foreman tomorrow morning. Your uniform will be deducted from your pay. Dude, I'm glad to see someone moving up in the world. Melt in your fork, not in your mouth, less fat with some salt tuna flavor. It's brine time. Now it's satisfying crunch of cartilage. You can't spell salt tuna without salt. And you can't spell salt tuna without ants. Potential to market towards families. Leading scientists say it's still food. Salt tuna will thank you. Warning may cause auditory hallucinations. We'll add more later. Alright. When we actually go to a bench, I'll look at all this. Gyro. Stumpaton is better, I think. How much noise are you? You have a noise of 5 meters. It's kind of far. I think we're okay. It's fine. Anything over here? sir. I'm not going over here. I dare you. I don't mind overrating right now, since we haven't made any choices. Here he comes.
What's that noise? Kill! Kill!
You missed every last one of them. Whatever. Good thing we saved. I wanted to see which side he was on. If he was looking towards our way or the other way. I just loop around. I don't know, he might see me. No, he wouldn't see me, okay. He's blind. I mean, he is looking down. I guess.
Smell something. Wait!
Too easy. I already have you. Mag pack, don't mind if I do.
Huh? I smell blood!
Alright, whoops. Oh, you didn't see me, did you? Maybe not. Give it a minute. I'm a loser. You seem kind of chonky, not gonna lie. I might be scumming, but it's here for it.
You hide it!
Definitely chonky. Gotcha. Oh, oh, oh. You fool. Absolute fool. Good night. So we lost them? Two died, let's go. Let's see, rebuild mining gear. I'm okay. Stealth skills, don't mind if I do. One-handed melee. You know what? Give me the stun baton. Over 2. There we go. It's kind of loud. I feel it. Mag pack. Okay, okay. I dare you. Just try to find me. Oh, you can see me. He's done it. Get him out of here. Yeet. Forgot about that. Alright, I think we're good. We are safe. I killed somebody like right here, right? Yes. It was a Marauder helmet, I think it said. Low pressure helmet. Lockpicking +5. It'll probably make some stuff free, plus this is fine anyway. Okay with that. You don't have anything. I understand. Before we go inside. Nothing. That guy's still over here? He's still there. You healed the fool. Please, I got a family. Up one more. I didn't get you.
Get up!
Hold, hold. He's done it. You less damage per shot than the AR. That's all I care about. A bolter pistol. I'll give you a try. Wrong button. Equip. There you go. Nothing else new here. But a character we leveled up. I wanted to. You're at 20. Let's get a. Getting to 30 doesn't really matter. I'd like to get my lockpick into a 30, I guess. I wanted to get medical and science up to 20. There you go. Then probably put 3 points into here. Yes. Combat dialogue abilities. You unlock the dialogue combat skill when attacking the correct type of target. They are automatically debilitated. Okay. You're a burst gun. Gotcha. Thank you. Some mag boys, awesome. And Reno, bypass, weapon parts. Okay. So now it's free because we're so over. Sawed off shotgun? I mean, we should probably put that over our current one. Cheers? No. Unless you're like extremely fast. The PS is 58 though, so I doubt it. The other sawed off shotgun, because you're 64, you're at 100. There you go. I'm gonna go ahead and break you down. There won't ever be something in the overhead. Guaranteed. Don't mind if I do. Awesome. Don't break that. There's a assault rifle. Okay. Some bypass boys. I'm liking it. You're 57. Let me go back to the 66. Or did we at 76 with you? But you're allowed. You're a 66, but you're not as allowed, right? You're a loudness of 3? That's fine. Alright. You're alright. Anything out back here still? I think we looted you. Yeah. Alright, not gonna bother. Let's go inside. No, let's go see what's up here first, and we'll go inside. Don't mind if I do. Sneaking parts out of the industrial sector for a couple days, I think I finally have everything I need to build my own flying death machine. However, upon closer inspection, I'm not entirely sure all these components will fit together properly. I'm not like the board. Not the board would build their mechanicals with custom tooled parts, right? Everything would have to be modular for all these mechanicals to run efficiently. I'll tool around with things for a bit and see what I can put together. After a few hours experimenting, things are starting to come together, but I still don't have it down to an exact science. For instance, there's something wrong with the memory processing core that I can't seem to sort out. When I tried to install it, the unit made a loud buzzing sound and refused to respond to any of my feedback. I removed it and whacked it with a wrench a couple times, and that seemed to stop the buzzing. Things seemed like they were working for a few seconds after I installed it again, but now there was just a sharp clicking noise with every few seconds, and the dang thing right stabilizer won't stop twitching. Try removing the process core again and give it a few more good whacks and it'll learn it. I think it got knocked into the wall and died. Don't mind if I do. I mean, you use energy ammo, I'd rather just have one and have it be you. Then if you want to ditch the shotgun for the revolver, I'm totally okay with that. It's not this one. Although you might be worth it, I don't know. If we have more energy ammo, sure. Alright. AAA should have dismantled you. That's fine. Thank you, sir. Some more energy ammo. Nothing out back. Are we done here? There's a door right here. No, we're not done here. Now we're pretty much done here. Okay. Quick check around back. Be on our way. We got nothing. Alrighty. Head inside here. Emerald Valley Community Center. Mind if I do? Don't you try to see me. Get out of here. Sir, I am so sorry. 3 meters, gotcha. Give me the key card. Alright. Oh, my poor friend. Andrino, Firmino. You fool. Just in pieces. Let me not go in there. This is like... Let's go upstairs. Need you? You didn't. You kind of hurt. I think. We're okay. Oh, you fool. I didn't mean to grab the gun. Got the AR kit too. Or the healing kit. The first aid room. I'm sorry about your free experience. Are you interactable? No, you're just making you're making some noise. Guide to mechanical engineering. You're probably quest related. Gotcha. Gotcha. I understand. We have more to loot. Like this nerd right here. What about you? Don't mind if I do. Service reward? I would salute you if I could. Tell your friends, get out of here. Yeet. some new armor. Shotgun. What do you do? Stealth skills? Really? This is stealth skills. Well, I'm gonna go for you because you're both 4? You are both 4. You have 2 skill kits. This one has 2 skill kits. Exactly the same. I'll use you though, it's fine. Sleep bonus? Not necessary. Sneaking's fine. Keycard encoder in the lobby is back up and running. Hopefully it won't go on the fritz again and start shooting keycards out at anyone who walks by. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, you can borrow a keycard from the director or one of the workers in the second floor office to lose your keycard. Director Pickett, let's lodge a complaint. Your obsession with the Queen is wasting all of our budget and holding up development of the entire exhibit. Has to stop. Letters to update regarding you on request of 1 adult Queen. As you may remember, our trackers discovered a beautiful specimen out in the wild. Per your approval, we deployed a team of our highly skilled hunters to kill it for you. We regret to inform you that the entire team has perished. Please expect an invoice from our office, including the cost of the grave site's fees, as stipulated in our contract. Additionally, we must ask you to cover the cost of all equipment damaged, corroded, dissolved, eaten, or digested, partially or otherwise, partially or otherwise. Thank you for your patronage. Please allow me to offer you an opportunity to purchase a second hunting expedition at a 10% discount. I look forward to hearing from you sincerely, hunters and trackers. Okay. Don't mind if I do. Dump it down. I mean, I can just take more. And up here. Alright. We'll unbar you. Okay. I mean, our inventory is at what? I do not know. See our inventory. We are at 88 at 140. We're fine. Not worried about it right now. You know, this tab is called Quests, so maybe junk is good to go G. But they don't weigh much either, so I don't really care. Eh. Nothing out there, dude. Let's not go outside. You fool. I wanted to see if we could still do it. If you had to be standing. Or if you had to be crouched, or we could just do either. You have to be crouched. I don't want you, but I can't dismantle you from that menu. Or from that type of way. Gotcha. Alright, that's the sole place. Get me out of here. Well, anything? Can we do anything here? Can't break glass, so I'm gonna assume no. Unless you want some lore, I'm not gonna read them. Brambles. Canids. And the Mantiquine. Alright, get me out of here. Let's go to the town, shall we? It's time. Saltuna Cannery. Bye. Do enemies respawn? Or are you guys like permanently dead? I don't know. There's two edge of water. Rizzo Spectrum.
Did you hear
Boys.
about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us, Wilson deserted, lost his nerve, ran off in the thick of night.
You kidding me? Damn. Always thought he was made of sterner stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to die in the sick house.
Plagued? Ah, shit. I had some of his salt tuna.
You moron.
Poor guy.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
My bad. Was fixing my wire. I'll wait till you're finished.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
We can start with introductions. I am Fettuccine.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Frying myself?
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
I don't think these people would take too kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
It's not my problem.
It's our problem, not yours, but I'm asking for your help. If those workers don't come back, Edgewater is going to collapse. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
What if Adelaide doesn't want to come back?
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
No problem. You gain a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help you in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. This skill enhances your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Learn more about the companions in the companion ledger. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna get a class something. I don't know yet. I'm gonna figure that one and go to get one. That can just a minute. Save. Boom. Yes. Now this is where you start to deviate saves. But we will be right back. Is lockpicking this game?
Okay, gone quiet.